Have you ever wondered why some people panic when a simple text goes unanswered, while others slowly pull away the moment someone gets too close? Why do some people trust so easily, while others spend years building walls around themselves? Most people think these are just personality traits, but psychologists believe they could actually be echoes of something much older. Something that happened long before your first heartbreak, long before your first friendship, back to the very beginning of your life. And the strangest part, you probably don't even remember it. Think about the last time you felt rejected. Maybe someone left your message unread. Maybe a friend suddenly became distant. Or someone you loved walked away without giving you the closure you needed. Did you instantly assume it was your fault? Or did you tell yourself you didn't care, even though part of you did? Most of us believe these reactions are simply who we are. We call ourselves overthinkers, emotionally unavailable, or afraid of commitment. But what if they're not personality traits at all? What if they're survival strategies? Patterns your brain learned before you were even old enough to understand the world around you. To understand why we love the way we do, we first have to go back to where it all began. You probably don't even remember it. Imagine two babies crying in the middle of the night. One is comforted almost every time. They're held, soothed, and reassured that everything is okay. The other never knows what will happen. Sometimes someone comes. Sometimes nobody does. Sometimes they're comforted, and sometimes they're ignored. Neither baby understands words, but both brains are learning something incredibly important. Is the world a safe place? Can I trust the people around me? Over time, those tiny experiences become invisible blueprints for how we see love, trust, and relationships. Psychologists call this attachment theory, first introduced by psychiatrist John Bowlby and later supported by psychologist Mary Ainsworth's groundbreaking research. The idea is surprisingly simple. The way we bond with our caregivers during our earliest years can shape how we connect with people for the rest of our lives. As we grow older, these early lessons don't simply disappear. They quietly shape the way we connect with everyone around us. For some people, relationships feel safe. They trust easily, communicate openly, and don't panic every time something goes wrong. Psychologists call this a secure attachment. Their childhood taught them that love is reliable. But not everyone learns that lesson. Some people constantly need reassurance. A delayed reply feels like rejection. Small disagreements feel like the end of the relationship. They aren't trying to be too emotional. Their brain is simply expecting abandonment. This is known as an anxious attachment. Then there are people who do the exact opposite. When someone gets too close, they pull away. They avoid difficult conversations, hide their emotions, and convince themselves they don't need anyone. It may look like confidence or independence, but often it's a protective shield. This is called an avoidant attachment. And then there's the most confusing pattern of all. Some people desperately want love, but they're terrified of it at the same time. They crave closeness, then suddenly push people away. Their relationships often feel unpredictable and emotionally exhausting because part of them wants connection, while another part expects pain. This is known as a disorganized attachment. None of these patterns are choices you consciously make. They're your brain's way of protecting you based on what it learned long before you could understand why. But how do psychologists know these patterns are real? In the 1970s, psychologist Mary Ainsworth designed a famous experiment called the strange situation. Young children were briefly separated from their caregiver and then reunited a few moments later. What surprised researchers wasn't that the children cried. It was how they reacted when their caregiver returned. Some quickly calmed down and went back to playing. Others clung desperately, avoided eye contact, or seemed confused by the very person they were seeking comfort from. Those early reactions often reflected the same attachment patterns that many people continue to show in their adult relationships. In other words, the way we learn to feel safe as children can quietly shape the way we love, trust, and connect years later. The good news is that attachment styles aren't life sentences. They're adaptations. Your brain developed them to help you survive the environment you grew up in. And just as your experiences shaped those patterns, new experiences can reshape them. Healthy relationships, self-awareness, and even therapy can gradually teach your brain something it may have never learned before: that not everyone will leave, reject, or hurt you. So the next time you find yourself overthinking a text, pulling away from someone who genuinely cares, or wondering why relationships feel so difficult, don't just ask, "What's wrong with me?" Instead, ask, "What did my younger self learn about love?" Because sometimes the biggest step toward understanding who you are today is understanding the child you once were. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and let us know in the comments. Which attachment style do you think describes you the most? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.